The success of your video is decided within the first 30 seconds of your video. And if you can hook your viewers within this first 30 seconds, it is much more likely that those viewers will watch the entire video. So in previous videos, we talked about basic recording techniques and color grading / correction basics. In this video, we'll go deeper into editing of your YouTube videos or the videos for any other social media platform. Here I will show you step-by-step video editing techniques that I use myself that increased my video editing efficiency by a lot and increased my video watch time by a lot as well. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. But first, the real problem with a lot of YouTube editors is not how to do certain things, but what to do while editing the video. And this is the main points that we are going to be talking in this video. What to do and how to do it. Okay. First, let's assume that you have already recorded your video. By the way, the video about video recording will be coming very soon as well, so stay subscribed and stay tuned for that. The first thing you do is to collect all the footage in one place. And I'm talking about the main A-roll footage. For the ones who don't know what A-roll means, A-roll is the main footage of your video, your basis of your video. Sometimes it can be just a voiceover, but it's still an A-roll footage. And all you do now is put your A-roll on a timeline. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be showing you all my editing on DaVinci Resolve. However, any non-linear video editor should have practically the same workflow as well. If you have a footage from different perspectives, like 2 cameras or more, or camera and microphone, first thing that you will do is to sync this footage. Majority of the softwares have some kind of syncing function, and if they don't, use an audio tracks and audio waveform visual representation to sync the tracks with each other. Okay, next thing that you will do is cutting your video. Basically, that means that you're leaving the footage that you need in your video and cutting everything else. Not in the distant past, it was taking me hours to do so, and it was the most hated thing by me in the video editing. But with this technique, you will be able to do this in mere minutes. First thing that you will do is you're gonna go through entire video, not watch entire video, but literally skim through the audio visual waveforms and cut out all the silent parts from the video. These are the parts where you were thinking, the parts between the takes, etc, etc. You don't need to listen to it in order to understand that you don't need those parts. You can do this literally in less than 5 minutes for the 20 minutes of footage. Then after that, you're gonna need to listen to entire video to cut out all the ums, all the ahs, or the thinking parts, all the mistakes and everything that you don't need in your videos. And here you will also adjust the length of the cuts, meaning that the beginning first few frames of the cut and the last few frames from the cut, to make it as smooth as possible. And here is one trick that will increase the speed of this process by a lot. Go through the video on double speed and you can literally double the speed of the editing of your video. I know it sounds difficult to edit through the video at double speed, but trust me, it is completely doable and increase your editing speed by a lot. Now you're left with the basic main core of your video, and even if you'll upload this on YouTube, you will still be doing fine. But don't be lazy and do more editing. After that, you can do anything that I will say in this video in any sequence you want. And it doesn't really matter because it will not affect your videos at all. Usually what I'm doing after this is I add the music and edit audio. Yes, I edit audio as well to make it sound a bit better than it comes out right out of the microphone. I mainly add some compression and I add audio ducking as well, meaning that the music will go down automatically when I start speaking. Afterwards, I go through an entire video and I add all the B-roll, all the animations, all the additional videos, all the additional things that is required in my videos. And usually I record any additional B-roll that I might need only at this stage. You can record it beforehand and have everything prepared at this stage, but I just usually don't. Here you can use a lot of stock photos and stock videos as well. Pro tip, use some kind of dynamic zoom or some kind of movement effects on your B-roll or stock footage or stock photos that you use in order to make the movement of the B-roll more dramatic and more interesting to watch. After this, I add some reframing on the places where I don't use B-roll. What does this mean? Basically what I do is I add some zoom ins and zoom outs to keep the video frame constantly in movement. That makes video less boring and less static for the viewers. Just don't overdo it. And last, I add the most important part of the video, and it is the beginning of the video, or so-called hook. What does this mean? The success of your video is decided within the first 30 seconds of your video. And if you can hook your viewers within this first 30 seconds, it is much more likely that those viewers will watch the entire video. So what I do? I find the most exciting part of the video, the part where I make statement, the part where I ask question, the part where I point out the problem, or the part where I'm pointing out directly the solution, and copy this 5 to 10 second part directly to the beginning of the video. And now that I have a different hook, I will do some editing there, maybe add and change some music, some sound effects, change framing, change coloration, just to make it a bit more exciting. And only after I'm done with all this, I do color correction and color grading of my footage. I mean the entire footage, the thing that we talked about in a previous video. And in the end, I add some transitions and I add end screen for the YouTube video. And bam! Your video is ready. What I usually do is I leave the video how it is and then come back after a few hours or the next day to check out if I want to add something else. And I make some additional edits if I feel that I need to do so. Maybe on some places I over-edited things, maybe on some places I under-edited things. I do additional things to make the video as great as possible. And after, I just export and upload video on a YouTube or any platform that I made video for. As simple as that. But this was all about the video editing. It's not as complicated as you might think, and usually all these things that I talked about takes around few hours to do. Yes, for the beginners it might take a bit longer, but more things that you do, more videos you edit, more efficient and faster you are becoming. So make a lot of videos, as many videos as you can, and do not think and wait to make your videos as perfect as possible. The perfection comes with experience, so do the videos, a lot of them. So what do you think about that? Do you like my editing workflow? Let me know in the comments down below. So that's it for today. Thank you for being here with me. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. See ya.